Love is Blind's Kwame and Chelsea are divorcing. Baby, the pods couldn't save this marriage. When news broke that Love is Blind stars Kwame Appiah and Chelsea Griffin are officially divorcing, the internet collectively grabbed their phones, sat upright in bed, and whispered. Wait, not them too. Because let's be honest, out of all the couples from season 4, these two somehow made people believe the experiment might actually work. Not perfectly, not peacefully, but work enough to survive the chaos of reality TV, social media opinions, and those awkward reunion couches where everybody sits there pretending they're healed while secretly plotting unfollows. And now, baby, the marriage license is expired. From pod romance to public split, Kwame and Chelsea's relationship was messy from day one, and honestly, that should have been our first clue. Remember how Kwame spent half the season emotionally tangled up with Micah while Chelsea was over there decorating apartments, planning futures, and talking like she already picked out matching Christmas pajamas for 2032. The signs were there. Chelsea was giving, we can make this work with communication. Kwame was giving, I just need some time. And anytime a man on reality TV says he needs time, pack your emotional support candles immediately. Still, somehow they made it down the aisle. Fans were shocked. Some people celebrated, other people looked confused like they accidentally skipped an episode. But over time, people started warming up to them. They posted cute pictures. They traveled. They smiled in coordinated outfits. Chelsea defended her man online like she was working overtime in the PR department of Love and Marriage Delusion LLC. Meanwhile, Kwame always looked like he was one deep sigh away from starting a podcast about stress. The internet already knew something was off. Now let's talk about the real detectives, social media followers. Baby, nobody investigates harder than bored reality TV fans with screenshots and too much free time. The minute Chelsea stopped wearing her wedding ring, people started sounding alarms louder than a smoke detector in a college dorm. Folks noticed less couple content, fewer gushy captions, solo appearances, awkward energy, suspicious Instagram timing, and suddenly everybody became a relationship scientist. One fan said, they haven't posted together in months. Another said, she's smiling too hard. That's a divorced woman smile. Messy. What makes this even crazier is the fact they recently denied breakup rumors. Denied them. That's why fans are gagging now. Because whenever a celebrity couple says, we're stronger than ever, please understand that usually means somebody already changed the Netflix password. Let's be honest, marriage after reality TV looks exhausting. This is why I laugh every time people act like these reality dating shows are fairy tales. You mean to tell me you met somebody through a wall? Producers manipulated your emotions. Cameras followed you everywhere. The internet dragged your relationship weekly. Exes popped up for drama. Strangers judged your chemistry. And now you're supposed to survive real bills, real stress, and real life. Oh, okay. Love might be blind, but rent, compromise, emotional baggage, and long-term compatibility got 20/20 vision. People forget that after the cameras stop rolling, couples still gotta clean kitchens, pay bills, argue about whose family to visit, discuss career sacrifices, handle social media pressure, and survive public opinions from people who watched them eat tacos on Netflix 3 years ago. That's not romance. That's emotional CrossFit. Chelsea deserved credit though. Now listen, Chelsea caught a lot of jokes online during season 4. People called her too intense. People said she was doing too much. People thought she loved Kwame harder than he loved her. And while some of the commentary was funny, because the internet will always internet, Chelsea genuinely seemed committed to making the relationship work. She fought for that marriage like somebody trying to keep a Spirit Airlines flight from getting cancelled. You could tell she believed in love. Maybe too much. And honestly, a lot of people do. Especially when you've publicly invested in a relationship. Walking away becomes harder because now the whole world is watching. Meanwhile, Kwame always looked tired. I'm sorry, I have to say it. Kwame spent half that marriage looking emotionally exhausted. Not miserable, not evil, just tired, like a man constantly trying to convince himself, no, this is fine. I'm happy, everything is fine. His face during some interviews looked like he was mentally calculating escape routes. And the Portland versus Seattle issue never fully disappeared either. That lifestyle compromise conversation was big during the season, and sometimes couples never fully recover from those sacrifices. People can ignore incompatibility during the honeymoon phase. But eventually reality clocks in for work. Reality TV couples are fighting for their lives. At this point, successful reality TV marriages are starting to feel rarer than affordable eggs. Every few months another couple announces separation, conscious uncoupling, healing journeys, growth apart, private transitions, mutual respect statements written by the same publicist. And the fans always act shocked. Meanwhile I'm over here like, they survived 3 years. That's actually impressive, because reality TV relationships move fast. These people get engaged before learning each other's credit score, apartment smell, morning attitude, emotional triggers, family drama, or whether they leave wet towels on the bed. That's not love, that's advanced gambling. Final thoughts. Sometimes love isn't blind, it's just optimistic. At the end of the day, divorce is sad. Nobody gets married planning for it to end. But honestly, sometimes relationships teach lessons instead of lasting forever. And maybe that's what this was. Kwame and Chelsea gave viewers hope, awkwardness, chaos, debates, memes, and one of the most discussed relationships in recent Love is Blind history. Now the chapter is closing. But the internet, oh, the internet is just getting started. Because somewhere right now, fans are already rewatching old episodes, analyzing body language, reposting reunion clips, and pretending they knew all along. And honestly, some of y'all probably did.